Bartolo Colon helps Mets earn doubleheader split against Cardinals. New York Every water cooler conversation among Mets fans turns to chuckling when Bartolo Colon's name is brought up. But forget the belly laughs. The question is this: where would the Mets be without their ageless pitcher? The 43-year-old veteran bailed out his team again Tuesday night with a strong performance in a 3-1 victory over St. Louis that negated the Cardinals' 3-2 win over Noah Snydergaard in the opening game of the doubleheader at Citi Field. Colon allowed only 1 run and 3 hits in 7 innings. Much to the delight of the crowd of 37,116, he struck out 8 and retired 14 of the last 15 batters he faced. Addison Reed struck out 2 of 3 hitters he faced in the 8th inning, and Jeurys Familla ignored the 1-out single to record his 52nd consecutive save, moving into 3rd place on the all-time list. Asdrubal Cabrera drove in 2 runs to help Colon survive his one mistake, Jedd Gyorko's second-inning homer that gave the Cards a 1-0 lead. It wasn't as if the Cardinals pounded Syndergaard, but they did enough in the 6 innings he was on the mound to earn the victory in Game 1. This one stung the Mets, who left 11 runners on base and were 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. It certainly wasn't a winning formula. Syndergaard 9-5 committed an error to produce a second-inning run, then allowed a 2-run homer by Gyorko an inning later. More disturbing was the season-high 114 pitches their young right-hander threw. Pitch counts by Syndergaard have been getting up early in games, Collins said. We have to do something about that. He didn't help himself with the error. 3 consecutive singles, 2 of the infield variety, loaded the bases with 1 out before winning pitcher Carlos Martinez hit a number to the right of the mound. Syndergaard fielded the ball off balance and fell to the ground as his bounced throw failed to get Yadier Molina sliding into home. It was a tough play knowing Molina was running, Syndergaard said. It was kind of hard to maintain my balance. Just as it was hard for the Mets to score against Martinez and the 3 St. Louis relievers who combined for 4 scoreless innings. Backup catcher Rene Rivera's 2-run homer in the 4th inning was the only dent in the Cardinals' pitching armor. The Mets stranded 7 runners in innings 3 through 5. When they were cautious, it backfired. When they were overly aggressive, it was just as bad. Take the 3rd inning, for example. Jose Reyes seemed surprised when third base coach Tim Teufel gave him the stop sign as Reyes was beginning to round the bag on Yoenis Cespedes to out-double. Imagine how they felt when Martinez, after pitching carefully to James Loney before walking him, struck out Kelly Johnson to end the threat. Collins presented a lukewarm defense of his coach. After first saying, "I'm not getting into the coaching stuff," he added, "Tim has a better angle than anybody." Collins, however, stood up for Curtis Granderson's failed aggressiveness in the 9th inning. After delivering the lead-off single off Cardinals closer Saung Hwan Oh, Granderson tagged up when Cespedes hit a fly to deep center. But Tommy Pham threw out Granderson at second. "The guy had to make a great throw and he did," Collins said. "Curtis was just trying to make something happen. John Rowe writes for the Bergen County Record, part of the USA Today Network.